And come over here. We got to do it over here too. I always forget about this spot. Okay. There. Okay. There. And that. And that as well. Okay. Okay. Submit my taxes. Hey, everybody. How's it going? It's good to see you guys. It is currently just over start time. I'm not late at all. I'm actually, like, usually consistently on time. I know, like, it could be better, but it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. 2 minutes late. I know. It's becoming a problem. I used to be very much on time, but I always remember last second. I'm like, oh, I need to make my bed, or oh, I need to put away this pile of laundry, or whatever, things that I should do the second it becomes a thing, but I don't do because I'm lazy or something like that. At least that's what my parents tell me. My parents are actually very nice to me. No, they don't call me lazy. Not usually. All right, let's let's play some Minecraft, shall we? Nathan, congrats on grabbing first, and thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it, dude. Hope you're doing well. I wasn't actually spawn camping this time. Hey, let's go. Well, congrats on grabbing first. Admiral wasn't here today. He is currently out of town. So, easy wins. Easy wins. We love to see it. Zender, thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. Although, I don't think you would have beaten him, honestly, Nathan. Admiral's been slacking. I don't know. I think it's past time somebody dethrones that guy. Alright, let's go ahead and catch you guys up to speed on what we're doing. Because, today's supposed to be a pretty big day, really. And then I'll kind of recap some things that have happened the last couple of days. Also, ads will be starting very soon on the Twitch side, so if you want to hop over to the YouTube side to dodge those ads, please feel free to do so. I don't blame you one bit. Zender, 32,000 channel points W, dude. Anyway, what's up? Hey, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Not a whole lot going on here, or not as much as I'd like there to be, but I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I have 97.9k. Oh my goodness, dude. That is insane stuff. Absolutely insane stuff. So, we are currently playing Twitch SMP. For those of you who have no idea what in the world Twitch SMP is, where have you been for like the last 5 or 6 weeks? This is all we've been playing, I think. We're currently building this major city inside of a dome, and it is coming to a close soon. We have to finish this build by the end of the year. Luckily, as of last night, I knew when about the family will be coming in so that I can close out my chapter with Twitch SMP. So, I have thankfully been given a lot of time. My parents have told me that, basically, I only have to worry about the week of Christmas, which I really wasn't intending on streaming a bunch that week anyway. I wasn't going to stream Christmas Day, I wasn't going to stream on, Christmas Eve either, so it worked out on the long run there, I would say. So I think we're actually going to get a lot done. What we're going to focus on today is we got to finish up this build right here. So we just got to add some details to the sides. Kind of make it look a little more fancy. Because all around, it is a pretty basic build. After that's all said and done, we're going to come down to the bottom here. And we're just going to fill it in with however I see fit. So probably tough. Maybe some copper insets even. But I'm not entirely certain of that. It may just be a whole lot of nothing. It could be anything, it could be nothing, it could be everything. That's my very non-committal way of saying we're gonna do something there. 6 to 7 weeks. Yeah, it's probably been about 6 to 7 weeks, I would say. Okay. I ran out of food last stream, and I didn't realize it, so I hadn't been AFKing. But I AFK'd a little bit before stream when I logged on to get the thumbnail. So we got a bunch of cow to eat now. I say a bunch. It's only 20. So we may need to feed them really quick. This is so cool. Great job. Thank you very much, Chewy. I appreciate that. I've been working on this for almost a year now. It'll be a year by the time February is around, but we'll be done before then. So I don't know what we'll be looking at by the time this is all said and done. Going to be 0 soon. Gonna do some Christmas shopping. You gotta buy yourself a VIP, you know? Oh, man. Okay. Okay. I just got 450 from watch streak for 98.4 now. Oh my goodness, dude. Crazy boost there. W watch streak. VIP tonight? It might be tonight. It very well could be tonight. I still haven't set up a system for me to actually see your guys' watch streaks. I need to do that. I'll see if there's a way to do it through StreamerBot. That way I can actually see everything. Okay. So let me go ahead and get some materials together and we'll get to building. And then I'll start talking to you guys about all the cool things that have happened the last couple of days. That away there. Throw that out. Okay. Depends on how long stream is. You'll end on 99.9. Knowing me, it's very possible that's exactly where I end. Yes. Okay, so I know we're going to be needing deep slate, so let's go ahead and pick up some of that. We're also going to need some copper, so we'll grab that. Do some of this into some of that. Okay, Jefferson, hello, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Okay, so up here, I'm thinking the top bits really need the most work because that's where what you're seeing from all sides. So for example, that has like no detail whatsoever. So we can fix that just by coming up here and going, well, let's see how long it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 5 would be the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not correct. I meant 6. My bad. There we go. So now both sides should have 5. That can go all the way up. Or instead, what I'm actually thinking it'll do is it'll go up 2, down 2, and then thinking something kind of like that, maybe. And then what we'll do is we'll just drag that over. So it'll look like that. And like that. 6, 7, bruh. Bruh. Okay, then we just need some stairs to kind of help round that out, because it needs some rounding. But then that bit is done. And we can start talking about some stuff. So, some of the things I wanted to mention. I think it was last stream, actually. Yeah, it was. I had said something on my stream about not really getting many emails, and the emails I do get are spam. I have to eat those words now. I got an email. I got 2 emails yesterday. One of them was from YouTube. They invited me to like this really cool program that I'm really excited to have the opportunity to maybe be a part of. Essentially what they do is a boot camp of sorts. And so they wanted to talk specifically about YouTube memberships, but they're also inviting other people from that program to other things. Those other things I'm more interested in. So I'm really excited to see about maybe getting into that. That's a really big deal. You know, YouTube doesn't invite everybody to that kind of stuff, so it's really cool to see those opportunities coming my way. But I also got another email, and this one was, like, a lot cooler, I think. Basically, this charity organization called Stack Up sent me an email asking if I'd be interested in partnering with them, and they talked about the things that they saw on my stream and what they liked about it, and it was a really cool email to see. You know, it's not every day that people email you out of the blue, actually tell you what they watched and the parts of your stream that they like, and then ask you to do stuff for them. Ultimately, I felt like it probably wasn't the right call for me to do any charity work right now. We're at a really busy time of the year, and so I know a lot of you guys are saving up money so that you can buy Christmas stuff if you haven't already. A lot of you are already not financially stable enough to be giving, and we're, quite frankly, a very, very small community. And so I decided that we probably wouldn't this go around, but it was really cool seeing that, and shout out to them. They do really cool work. Stack Up is a veteran, like military veteran organization, and so what they do is they provide games to video games to veterans and their families so that they can play games and relax that way, because there's a lot of heavy stuff that you deal with in that line of work. And it was really cool seeing them reach out to me, and I was like, man, this cause it's awesome. I know where we're at as a community isn't where we need to be in order for that. So, you know, if that interests you and you guys have the want to learn more, at the very least, you can go check them out. Stackup.org, I believe, is their website, and they do all sorts of really cool things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. I'm actually thinking we kind of do one of these numbers, which is going to look really interesting. Yeah, it was really, really weird, because those two emails came in after I said I never get emails, and there they were. And I checked, oh, I didn't do that right. Okay, I was wondering, like, it's off balance, so we can actually put that in the middle. I was kind of going a little goofy and lopsided just to say it was intentional, but I didn't really love it. So, that worked out. Okay. I am lagging, but I don't know why. Okay, there's a little something something. And that light is very, very blinding, so we're just gonna jump down and work on another portion of the build. Maybe here we actually just straight up go copper only there. It kind of removes some of the depth, but it adds a new shade of color to the build. At least in that portion. And it's almost bedtime. Nice, congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really excited about the YouTube thing. I really hope that pans out. They said a partner manager will get back to me by January to see if I'm a good fit for the grouping that they are putting out. But it felt like a really unique experience, and I really hope that works out, because they put you in groups with people, and they really teach you a lot of cool things that I think would help us with where I'm at with the YouTube channel. You know, I want to take the YouTube channel places that we've not been. So the only way to do that is to run with people you've never run with and see what they can teach you. I think right here would be a great opportunity to inset yeah, we should get some more of the copper bulbs. I'm just gonna make as many as I can because I know we're gonna need them. Okay. I don't even know if I've got enough for what I was intending to do. I'm kind of thinking we also go out because it adds like a nice effect, I think, with it being 3D. So it'll kind of look interesting, hopefully. But also, I guess this is another also kind of day. I haven't had much time to work on Omnia lately, but still doing stuff with it. I'm hoping I've got some work I gotta do for my dad this next couple of days. And I'm hoping to get that all done this weekend if I can, but it's not looking really possible to get it all done this weekend. But if I do, then I have pretty much the rest of the month to kind of get all that going. But it would be nice. It would be nice to get all of my dad's stuff done first. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing Omnia in favor of getting all of his stuff done first, but he pays me more than Omnia does, so it makes more sense to help him first. But I've already started planning for the new year, and I'm really excited about that. I know it's gonna be really crazy. But I've got some cool plans, I think. You know, once Twitch SMP is all said and done, it'll give me a much clearer picture on what I can do. I don't think I have enough of these. I may have to actually go to the Nether and farm some blaze rods, or I could try to rob people again, but I don't know if I can keep getting away with it. That's my only concern about that. We'll see. It'll be all right. I do like it though. It does look good. Okay, let me see if I have any blaze rods over in the chest up here. And if we do, we'll use those. But if we don't, then it'll be okay. I've been playing VR lately, and it's been fun. That's awesome. What's your favorite part about VR? I'm curious. I'm working on some VR stuff for Omnia, or at least the concept of it. So I'd like to kind of get an idea of what your take is on VR and what you like about it. Welcome on in, Raiders. How's it going? If you guys haven't already, be sure to follow SwiftDo Live. They are a frequent supporter of the channel. Great streamer, great content creator all around. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. Welcome on in, Night Watcher. Welcome on in, Easy Idol. Hello, Wazus. Hope you're doing well. SwiftDo, welcome in, everybody. How you doing? 6767. 67 indeed, I suppose. I can't outrun it. It's everywhere. Welcome in, Raiders. 6767. Reddit, run from it. Yeah.
Hello there.
SwiftDo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. What happened to your teeth? The temptation to say your mom is so high. As a kid, I was wrestling with my brothers, and I ran face first into a giant wooden chest, and I bruised them. So that's what happened to my teeth. Do 6-7 arrives all the same. Dang, you have extremely low rate latency. Yeah, I do. I do. It is something I really love. Is just how low the latency is right now. It'll get really bad soon, but right now it's good. My favorite part about any game would be secrets. I see. Okay, gotcha. Wait, seriously? No, yeah, that's genuinely... I mean, as a kid, I didn't take care of them, like, a ton, but most of that could be made up for over time. But genuinely, you cannot fix a bruised tooth. There are some cosmetic things you can do to fix them, like getting veneers and what do you call them? Sometimes some doctors will be willing to do it, but most of them won't. They can actually like put a hole in the enamel and then try to clean the dent in that way, but it's very risky with minimal gain health-wise, so most of them don't like do it. So yeah, just be careful. Don't be reckless and stupid as a kid. Not that I knew that, but yeah. Okay, what are you guys selling? Do you have blaze powder, or not blaze powder, blaze rod? Bone block, wither skulls, coal, soul sand, blaze rods. Okay. I think we gotta go get our own blaze rods, because I'm pretty sure this is the only store that sells them. Okay. That is what it is. We can't do anything about that. Eat, sleep, drink, cure the brain rot, walk the woofer. Yes, do all those things, please. Take care of yourselves, guys. Appreciate you being here. If you guys got to do any post-stream things, Raiders included, please do all those. We're playing on the greatest server ever, Acorn server. Defo not self-promo. Definitely not. Well, that sounds like fun. I hope you guys had a good time. I never played over there, but I was lurking. I saw that Swifty was running around, and I saw at some point in time, Nightwatcher, you teleported to Swifty and gave him, I think, some golden carrots. But I have no clue. I have no clue what was really going on. I didn't have time to stick around and see. But I was lurking. Oh, that is a ghast. Please leave me alone. Okay. I don't really like this. Rating a trial-based structure. Nice, nice. I was bullying Swifty. We love that. We were also yapping about my podcast. Would you like to yap about it here for a little bit? Tell us a little bit more about that. Podcasts are fun. I had a podcast once. Fun fact. I only ran it for one episode only, but it did exist. It was certainly a time. I just couldn't justify dedicating more time to it, but it was a cool thing. I know a little bit about Swifty's podcast, so like, I can't really, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I'd rather him just tell you all about it, but, you know. Unlucky? Very unlucky. My least favorite part would be nausea, motion sickness. That's so fair. There's a lot of games that cause that with VR in specific. I don't know if there's a way for me to cure it, but I will try. I was there too. Have you tried Voxy mod? Not familiar with that one, no. Podcaster W, heck yeah. Have you tried that is a question right there. Wow, Nathan. That is a question. To answer it, no, I haven't. Discord message here. I will check it when I'm in a little bit of a safer spot. I just need the blaze rods in order to keep building, so... This is not fair. This is dodgeball. This is just dodgeball. I missed. Why are there so many wither skeletons? Why are there so many wither skeletons? Okay. Let's just breathe for a second. Foxy mod is basically Distant Horizons if it ran 5 times better and looked 10 times as good, as full detail when you zoom in. Also works with a few shaders. I see, okay. I use Bobby. That's the one I prefer. But I know there's a few different mods out there that people like. I installed Distant Horizons for my brother on his computer, and it's cool. It's a really cool mod. I just have no need for that big of a distance, so I just stick with Bobby, but I like it. Let's see. Here's my synopsis intro that will play before each episode, basically explaining it. Enjoy the small screen, guys. I can't see what you said. It got held. Okay, so it's gonna be over in Discord. Gotcha. Okay. Here's what Swifty wrote here. The 6 degrees of separation theory is a theory that suggests that any 2 people on Earth are linked through a chain of no more than 6 acquaintances. I want to see how true the theory is by testing it myself with a podcast called Connection, where I start with one of my friends, interview them, and ask them who they are friends with that could get me closer to my final connection. I will then interview the person they told me, and I will repeat this process until I get a real interview with Mr. Beast. That is amazing. And ambitious. But that is amazing. And I think you could definitely do it. I mean, we've talked about this. I mean, Swifty, you and I have actually extensively talked about this, and I think we found a path that links us both to Mr. Beast within, like, I want to say it was only like 4 or 5 links. So it's a pretty cool thing. It's a really, really cool thing. To just use the snowball method. You see, if I had the snowballs, it would be great. Did I? Oh, that's a fake wither skull. Okay. I was gonna say, did I just get a wither skeleton skull? I mean, that might be a real one. Is it the yellow name or the blue name that's real? I forget. I don't... Don't hurt me. It's fine. I got this. Okay. There's no need to panic, guys. I can fly. Okay. We're good? We're chilling. Okay. Foxy lets you import from Bobby. Oh, that's awesome. Like, Bobby, if it was your whole world. Oh my goodness. I'll check it out then. That might be a cool one to look into. I'm always about looking for better alternatives to the current mods I use. So, I'll have to check it out. Remember the 5Ds? Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Yeah. Heard that theory before. I'm 99% sure Gus hates me. He's not been online at all today for me. I sent him a message earlier because he was on my Discord checkpoint, and I haven't heard back from him yet, so he may just be busy. I don't know. But how's it going, Spicy? It's good to see you. Look at the gray text under it. I mean, it says it's a wither skeleton skull, not a player head, so I guess it is. How did I get that? That's not... That is lucky. Really cool. But I kind of hate it. Purple, I think. I can't remember. I see. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. KingRegNog, Kitrix, Avid MC, In the Littlewood, Grian, Tommy Innit, Dream, Mr. Beast. Swiftu, we can actually shorten that down now. So Skyblock Kingdoms just added 4 new members. So Kit now knows Smager, who runs MCC. So you can connect, you can skip a couple of connections there if you wanted to. It's a lot slimmer of a connection chain, I would say. So you've got a lot of connections now. I messaged his personal phone 2 days ago. He may be busy. I don't know. He's not really said anything to me. I think the last time him and I have talked has been a couple weeks ago. I can't really say anything. He could just be responding slow, but I don't know. He always responded quickly. Yeah, I would say, I mean, to me, he's usually a pretty quick response kind of guy. But if he's busy cooking something, or if he's just not feeling like responding to messages right now, then he may just have unplugged. I don't know. Yeah, last time him and I talked was on the 19th. And then I sent him a message today. I think I saw him online yesterday, though, so it's not like he's in immediate danger. Just to throw that out there before it crosses anybody's mind. Gus is okay. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Okay. Hi, Nikita. How's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. KingRegNog, Kitrix, Major, Dream, Mr. B. 6 connections, including me. That is insane, dude. That is insane. Dream was mauling when Green was doing well in PvP game in MCC. I remember that. That was so funny. I love watching Green play MCC because he's a sleeper. Nobody expects him to do as good as he does. And yet, he is, like, so much better than, like, I would say 50% of the player base. Him and Scar make a great duo, both in just general content, but also in MCC. I love them, too. I'll play some VR. All right, sounds good, Zender. Enjoy the VR. Hope you have fun. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. And we'll catch you another time. Okay. I would like to live. That would be really nice. So why don't you stay put? I missed. Okay, we need to rethink our strategy here. I should have brought fire resistance, but it's okay. It's okay. Are we good now? I think we're good. Oh, man. Hi, fellow Minecraft player. Did you enjoy it? Agreed. Love them as a duo. Yeah. Also, yes, Nikita, you got Minecraft, didn't you? How was it? Did you have fun? Can I join your server, or are you not in a server? I am currently on a server, but it is a closed content creator server. So I don't have the ability to add people to this one. I am a part of several other viewer joinable servers, so if you'd like to join them, you can look up Kitrix Live or King Elfie. Both of them stream on Twitch and YouTube, and they have lovely viewer joinable servers that you can check out. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a blaze. I'm loving the new phrases, Nathan. Alright. That's 15, so that would be 15 times 3, which is 45. That's not awful. Let's come for this guy. Really don't love doing that. Let's I hate this. I think the rule with the connection is you actually have to be friends with them, not like technically know them. That's fair. That's fair. In which case, I think we still do have that rule working out, but it may require a couple more shortcuts. Like, you technically know Dash, but you guys aren't really friends. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we go through Dash, I mean, it's a very short line. I mean, Dash has literally done videos with Bad Boy Halo, so, or have been in events with Bad Boy Halo at least. Ow. I hate this. I hate this so much. I don't know if you've seen me die twice and seen my dog take more achievements than me. I don't know if I dare come back. Oh no. It's fine. It's fine. Get some armor in the bed. Yeah, a bed makes a huge difference. That's for sure. Look, that line, but I ended it because of the friends reason. I think it was also about the same length. Probably. Honestly, SBK has grown a lot, and because of the connections we've got to that, like... I'm friends with 2 of the creators in SBK. Yeah, I love SBK. I just love consuming the content, but I'm really proud of everything they've accomplished, because I feel like I'm an OG to some extent. I was there season 1. Like, I don't mean to brag, guys. It was a really cool time seeing them grow, though. And I look forward to seeing where they keep going from here. But, you know, looking at all the connections that they've got, I mean... no doubt in my mind that they're going to be going places. Welcome on in, Raiders. You have come in on a very chaotic moment. How's it going, Emmy? How are you doing? How is your stream? What are you guys up to? If you guys haven't already, be sure to go follow the one and only Mythically Emmy. They were playing, I'm assuming, some sort of Minecraft, but probably Forever World, if I had to guess. How was it? Dog took the Monster Hunter achievement. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not bedworthy yet. I'll sleep in the chicken hole. Emmy who? The Mythically Emmy. You know, they're a myth for a reason. Not Minecraft, actually. Really? This is a shock to me. What were you guys up to then? If you guys have to, though, streamer and raiders included, please feel free to hop out, raid and run, do the post-stream things. I know a lot of the time, even as a lurker, I put off doing all sorts of things, like going to the bathroom, getting some water, taking my meds, because I'm so engaged in the stream. So please feel free to do those things if you have to. We'll be here when you get back, or if you just want to drop a lurk, or even turn off your computer because it needs a rest. I know all about resting my PC. We had a power supply blow up a couple of weeks ago. So I won't be offended. That's what I'm trying to say. I want you guys to take care of yourselves and your hardware. Okay. I need to read. I was looking at the chat. I wasn't reading the chat. Welcome in Raiders and Emmy. I sit down so I can fly and not read. Was playing Town to City. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if I've heard of that one, but it sounds interesting enough. Hopefully it was a good time. If you have time and you'd like to explain it, I'd love to hear more about it. Eat, drink, sleep, walk the woofer. Yes. All those things. Down and through. I know it's somewhere in this direction. No, it's not. It's somewhere in this direction. I'm all tripped up. Basically City Skylines, but better in my opinion. Okay, I gotcha. I really despise City Skylines only for the fact that, like, the DLCs are so expensive. And you gotta buy all of them in order to really enjoy the game, in my opinion. A lot of the systems are half-baked when you first get the game. And so you slowly accumulate all the expansions and DLCs, and eventually it's good, but I just really hate how much it costs. Okay. This is not where I thought it was. Where am I? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I think Zeta from Hermitcraft worked on it. Oh, wow, that's really cool then. That is really, really cool. Hopefully, I'll check it out sometime then. That'd be awesome. Anna? Whoa. Hi, how's it going? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I need to fix that channel point sound effect. It didn't play the sound effect. Also, thank you for the follow, Triple Damage. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. How do I get out of here? I rise from the grave. We love to see it. It's always a pleasure. Hope you're doing well. Where am I? It should be at 0-0, but I'm not really sure where 0-0 is. You know what? Taking the random portal. Wait. This looks like a pathway from spawn. I think I found it. How? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna have to walk the rest of the way. Oh, man. Okay. Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? I appreciate you asking. We're just playing some Minecraft, chilling, and we're gonna be doing some base building here in a second. It'll be a good time. I'm building like this really big dome under or in the water, I guess, and it's got like a cyberpunk. Feel that? That is the better question. That was... Wow. That was really bad. I'm lagging. I'm saying words without my mouth moving. Okay, give me a second. I'll fix that in a... Let me fly over here and I'll fix it. Thank you for the hydrate on. I appreciate it. Now, they don't water me as much anymore. I forgot I was going to do a sub house giveaway. Oh, no. I always forget about those sorts of things that I should be doing at the end of the stream. Like, predictions, for example. I always forget to finish those. I always feel so bad about it. Alright, I'll show you guys what I'm working on. I also need to stretch. And then I was supposed to do something. Fix the audio. That's what I need to do. My audio interface is lagging just a little bit. Okay. I was putting together a chair for my brother the other day. He got a new chair. And I don't know what I did, but my back is not loving me for it. So... you know, it is what it is. But I just remembered stretching it. I was like, oh, there's a little tight spot there. Can I sleep first? I really want to sleep first. I don't want a mob to come up and kill me. I'm out of food. I'm broke. Alright. While that's happening, I needed to fix the audio. Right. Okay. Give me like 2 seconds. Check, check. There we go. Okay. We're good now. I just had to re-plug in. We're good, though. You guys can hear me now in real time instead of, what was that? Probably like a 1 second delay, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. Oh, you're still babies? I can't kill babies. That's immoral. Plus, you don't give me beef, so, like, that's probably the more reasonable reason why I can't kill you. I just ended stream. I should have rated you. Oh, it's all good, Jorby. I appreciate the thought, though. Hope you're doing well, and hopefully your stream is good. Good to see you. We can cook up some of the beef. I'm at 3 hearts. Can you guys believe I've been playing this world for this long, and I still don't have a reliable food farm? Comes as a surprise to me, at least. Okay. What's going on? Not a lot. Good, good, good. Stream Silk Song just reached Sinner's Road. Oh, Sinner's Road. Oh, no. I take that that's... Is that like Path of Pain in the single player what? And the first game? I have not actually played Silk Song. I was really hyped for it, but then I saw it come out, and I don't know, I just wasn't as hyped for it when it actually released. So I don't know. I'm going to play it at some point. I just haven't decided when and how I'm going to play it yet. It may be a Twitch-only thing that I do, and I stream it for, you know, Wednesdays and Saturdays or something until it's done. Just as a bonus thing. Who knows? I may just not do anything stream-wise for it. I don't know. Part of me wants to keep doing that, but I also want to carve out some time to work on other things, like my new video game called Omnia, coming soon to a theater near you. No, it's not coming soon at all. But I need to work on that. I need to get, like, a lot of projects done. My dad gave me a job, so I want to get that going. I really want to get that going, because he'll pay me for it. I got so many YouTube videos to record. I've got some cool stream projects that I'd like to bring to you guys soon, but they require a lot of planning. Life is busy. Life is so busy, and I don't know how to keep up with it all, especially considering I don't know what in the world I'm doing. Pretty sure Sinner's Road is an alt route too. Spoiler, I see. Okay, gotcha. Duly noted. Okay. Yep, we got all the materials we need anyway. Boop. Okay, that should be enough for now. We just gotta fly back up there and put it in. Oh yeah, this, for anybody who hasn't seen it yet, this is my mega build that we're currently working on. So it is a big glass dome with a huge hole dug in it, surrounded by coral, and it is this like cyberpunk-esque city, and it's looking pretty sick if I do say so myself. We're just trying to finish up these buildings over here, so that we can start working on the next couple of layers, because this world ends on December 31st, and I've been working on it since February 8th. So, we've only just recently begun buckling down on it, like every day streaming kind of thing on it. And it's been a lot of fun, but it's been quite the project. It's definitely not my usual style, so it makes me happy exploring different styles, but it is scary because this is like a really big project that I had no intent on really taking on initially. You know, I had an idea of some modern things, but I didn't expect it to be cyberpunk, which I don't know if cyberpunk is really the style that I would call this. I don't know. I feel like that might be a little too specific, but it might be just right too. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna grab something to eat and be back. I'll be lurking while I'm at it. All right, sounds good, Jorby. Appreciate the lurk. Go enjoy some food. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I also got a Stream Deck off-brand. Hey, nice. Stream Decks are so handy. I thought about picking one up this Black Friday because they were the Elgato ones were 110 if I'm not mistaken. And I really like the software that it comes with, so I was like, ooh, this would be really cool. And I was like, you know what? No, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. So I decided against it. And part of me regrets it, but I think ultimately it'll be okay. I don't need one, but they're really fancy and they're really cool. Water Ghost, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Which brand did you end up getting, Emmy? If you don't mind me asking, because I've looked into a couple of the alternatives as well. They're all pretty cool. Ultimately, they're just macro keys, so I mean, it makes it. Any of them will do essentially the same exact thing. Here's your dab, WG. Okay. Also, thank you for putting the Omnia Discord there, Nathan. Appreciate you, dude. What do I want to do here? I think we're almost done with this point of view. What we need to do now is we need to work on that little side building there. I think we just need a little something there. And then over here, I just need to do something over here as well on this side. Kind of brighten up the overall appearance of this build in specific. Maybe we put in like a little copper doorway thingy here. And then on the front, we need to do some lighting things, I think. Same deal over here. Yeah. Back with the snacks. Hey, W. Love that. Daddy Eddie, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. This is fun. I've gotten 16 subs in the last 5 days on YouTube. Okay. I was going to say, on Twitch, what the heck? That is amazing. On YouTube, that is still really, really good. Awesome. GG's, dude. Fifine is the brand, I think. Okay. I've heard of them. I can't remember in relation to what, but I have heard of them. So they're a pretty good brand in general, if I'm not mistaken. What I am gonna do, can I turn this into like, I guess, I probably didn't need to do that, did I? Yeah, I didn't really, but it's whatever. It's okay. I'm gonna kind of do like, what are they called? For some reason in my mind, I think it's called a buttress, which is like this sort of thing. So it goes up as like a support, and then it tapers into the wall like that. I don't know if it really matters what it's called, but to me it does. So I feel like it needs to go up just a little bit more, and maybe we just connect them as well, because I feel like it's not really selling the point I want, which is that it's there for structural integrity. One or two more up. I'm out of blocks. Ah. Okay. I think that's enough for what I'm doing here. When all you do is create and create, I hope it turns into a reward of some sort, but to be honest, I think I would, hold on, I gotta try to reread that. My brain is having a stroke. When all you do is create and create, I hope it turns into a reward of some sort. To be honest, I think I still would be, even if people weren't watching. I think that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, absolutely. You want to see results. Everybody does. But it's also good that you would still do it even regardless of results, you know? You know, I may not necessarily love every aspect of content creation, but I sure do love the satisfactory feeling of getting projects done. Even though I don't get a ton of them done, I do love it. And I'm right there with you. I think I would do it even if there wasn't any viewership behind it. It's just, there's something satisfying about everything, you know? You could go and spend your time doing other things, probably make more money, get more famous, and, you know, all those sorts of things. But at the end of the day, you know, if you're not enjoying it, what's the point? And, you know, I think it's been commonly said, specifically in the case of being rich, if you want to be rich, don't become a YouTuber. Because statistically speaking, your chances of making, you know, the millions of dollars that you see the really big names making is next to zero. I would argue being famous, it's a lot easier to get famous on YouTube than most other avenues these days. You know, unless you're just very, very musically talented, then, you know, getting famous being a musician is not feasible. Unless you're just really talented in terms of acting and you have the look that Hollywood is looking for in that very moment, you're probably not going to make it very far in entertainment as an actress or an actor. You know, there's a lot of you know, the guy who voices Mario. Are we talking like Chris Pratt or the guy who voices Mario in like the video games? Because I know of both of them. I don't know either of them personally, but I do know of both of them. James, okay. I don't know his name, but I do know who he is, I guess. Wrapping up that thought though, you know, in the cases of acting and in the cases of music, if you want to be famous in those, YouTube still is very much the way I would go about it. Because YouTube is the best place to post those things so that people share it with their friends. Anyone has access to post on YouTube, which is a detriment, but also a net gain for you. Because while you are competing with the rest of the world in that sense, you are also, you have the whole access of the entire world for you without any bars. There's a Mario video game. I thought Mario was just that one movie. What it do, peeps? Hey, Jinx, how's it going? Welcome on in. I thought you was a Mario. My dad's apparently met him and gotten him to stay. That's funny. That's funny. That doesn't surprise me. If your dad's gone to conventions or anything like that, it's probably very likely that he's been there. And at conventions, voice actors are so like laid back and cool, and they'll say just about anything in their voice acting voice, because fans have come to know and love their voice. It's really cool. Not anymore. I'm a Christmas penguin. Context: Nathan was running around in a Mario skin on Minecraft. I see. Okay, okay. You know, the one directed by Rocky Morton. Oh, that Mario. Yeah. Okay. No, because he used to work at GameStop. Oh, that's cool. I always wondered what it would be like to work at GameStop. I thought it would be kind of interesting, but I never did. But GameStop is a pretty fun place. I used to like to visit them whenever we would go to like a mall. Nowadays, we don't really have very many malls anymore. So, you know, that alone makes it pretty hard to go to a GameStop. But they also don't really have anything that I want to look at anymore. I feel like most of the stock is merchandise and not games. So it's kind of like, you know, it used to be fun to go in there and look at all those things. They don't really carry that anymore, and it makes me a little sad. Let's kind of give it a once over and see. So we got the lip there, which is good. Got it all up here. This part has it. That one has it. That one has it. Okay. Good. So now we need to kind of figure out what we're doing here. I'm thinking... Let me grab some copper. Let me grab some deep slate. And we'll fly back around and up there. Oh, Mario movie was better than Minecraft movie in my opinion. I agree with that. I would be inclined to agree. Mario movie was actually like really good. I actually liked the Minecraft movie though. I think it was a solid 7 out of 10. I had a very unique experience, but I enjoyed it thoroughly. So I do realize I had probably a better than average experience for most people, but I did like it. It was a good movie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. What if we did one there? It's gotta be right there then. Oh. Okay. So right here. I think. Gonna kind of do like this sort of thing. Okay. Oop. Okay. 6, 7, 6, 7. Time to set up stream deck. Good luck. Have fun, Emmy. The little blue star in the Mario movie is my spirit creature. It's so real. Love that. The experience of the Minecraft movie made it so much better. Like everyone clapping and screaming when Steve said a dumb quote was peak, and then the chicken jockey moment. See, I didn't love that. I felt weirded out by it, but it was also enjoyable in the sense that it wasn't overly chaotic. We didn't have people like screaming and shouting a ton, but when the chicken jockey happened, there was one group right behind me and their flashlight came on, so I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't absolutely despise it, but I didn't love it. I'm a boomer, so it's kind of like, you know, when I go to watch a movie, I want to enjoy the movie, not the crowd. But it was a solid enough time. I can't really complain too much. There wasn't like any fireworks being set off in my theater, so I can't complain, you know? Some people had infinitely worse experiences with the Minecraft movie. Old man Rag over here. I know. Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison feels like the kind of guy to say apostrophe instead of atrocity. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I didn't get to see it. I didn't see it in cinema, so I didn't get any of that. That's fair. I actually did watch it with my brother here at home, and I don't think it was nearly good here as it was in theater. But again, I have a skewed experience just due to the everything surrounding it. I wish YouTube would tell me where peeps are subbing from, like the video or short or just the channel page. There's a way to check that. Here, let me see if I can find it. There's a way to see it. In here. And then here. I'm about to show you guys a really magical statistic. Advanced mode. Breakdown. Subscription source. Okay, now how do I do that for you? Okay, I'm going to... I don't know how this is going to work exactly. I'll send you the link, Emmy. Oh boy, that is a long link. Okay, so... I'm going to... I think... I can change that. Okay, so I need to add a space there. And then I need to add a space there. Okay. Change me. Or actually, you know what? I think I can actually get away without doing any of that. Possibly. I don't know. Hang on. See if that link works. I have no clue if it will. It may not. It doesn't look good. Okay. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll show you. I can just pull it up on stream. Unc is upset the kids are playing out. I am, you know, I can't let these kids have fun. It's not okay. Nobody cared about dying, but they were just like, but Minecraft. The young guy just says he's a boomer. Oh, dude. I hate children these days, dude. I don't know what's with them. When I have kids, they ain't gonna be acting like this. There's gonna be no 6-7 in my house. Everybody's gonna say I've robbed my children of their childhood, but I don't care. They're actually gonna grow up and be sane, responsible adults. I think I found it. Forwarded it from search. Nice. Okay, there you go. Found it. Sweet. Also during our movie, right before the big final fight scene, a tornado warning happens, and we all had to go see coffee. That's great. Lovely. Bro Peeps looked for me and said, yeah, I want to sub to this person. Hey, that's good. That's a sign that your branding is at least consistent. They may have saw you on Twitch and wanted to check out your YouTube, so they Googled you. Okay, we need to do that portion right there, which I'm kind of thinking we also inset. I've got an idea on how I want that to look. Can we make like a door? Do we have a door? All of them are waxed. Okay, that's fine. Okay. And then I want to wax it. Okay. Up. And down. Or my skyblock shorts, maybe? Yes. They could be coming from just about anywhere. That's the nice thing about it. The important thing is that they are from somewhere and that they are wanting to subscribe, which is great. Identifying where your major sub sources are, though, is also really good, because it gives you an idea of what's working and what could also use more work as well. It's all about the strategy. Okay, that gives like a little bit of depth. And then I don't know, I feel like it needs a little something. But I don't know what. I hate this build. You guys couldn't tell, I'm ready for it to be done soon. What can I do? What can I do? I feel like we just need to break things up a little bit more, and I don't know how I want to do that yet. What we could do is, let's run... Let's run with something up top here. So, do I have... I do. Okay. Let's come up. Okay. So, just above that. Maybe right here, I guess. I'm gonna go one extra. Is that gonna look weird? A little bit, because of the way that's lining up, but there's not much I can do about that. So it is what it is. Okay, what we're gonna do then is we're gonna grab this. One, two, three. Kind of like that, maybe. And what we can do is this. And that should kind of help fill it in, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Most are the shorts, but I think I do shorts a bit differently than a lot of people. I am doing like a normal Let's Play, but in less than a minute. That's helpful. It's a series, but it's a short series. So it keeps people coming back who want to keep up to date with things, but don't have enough time for it, or who don't have the attention span for a actual long form series. And it's probably somewhat easy to produce as well, which is pretty nice. Thinking about changing my name a bit, since I'll be slightly streaming here soon. Ooh, what name are we thinking, Jinx? We change it to King Jinxer. We do need another king amongst us. Then we could be like the kings, the three kings, the three wise men, from the song "We Three Kings" of Orient, or whatever it is. It's a great Christmas song. Three high kings. There's not much wisdom spread out between Alfie, Jinx, and I. Thinking Jinx or cat, I play into the cat stuff. I like cats. That's fair. That's fair. You do have quite a lot of cats. And that's not a bad thing. We do like the cats. Just thinking Jinx or cat. Everyone is king, maybe Princess Jinxer would be better. I like the way you think. I like the way you think. Oh, that was tragic. See, I built a bridge. I didn't think people would start using it that way. It's a bad joke. I'm sorry. Where do you think we're at? San Francisco. Come on. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I need to shut up. Window time. Let's build a window. What would be like a good color for this window? Maybe red? Because we've got like, the brown, the orange, the yellow. Those are all adjacent to the red tones. So maybe we do like a red window here, and we could outline it with copper so that it has like a little bit more intrigue to it as well. My new DVD to MP4 converter has sadly found a video of me dancing in Tennessee on a stage with 50 kids. What the heck? That's amazing, Swifto. I don't know what you mean. That's not tragic. That's good. I could get a face cam and dress as a princess. I mean, I'm not saying I would watch, but I would watch. Everyone wants to see a train wreck. Oh no. With bunny ear headphones? Now we're talking. I wouldn't expect anything less, honestly. Maybe we do that sort of thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. This is certainly something. Okay, boop, boop, boop. How does that look? I mean, unless you're just looking at it, you're never gonna see that I messed it up there. Right? Yeah. Okay, we'll fix it. It'll be okay. There's a place in Tennessee called the Comedy Bar, and if you haven't heard of it, oh boy, this will be a long explanation. I feel like I've heard of it, but I don't really recall it. Maybe you can use some copper grates. I haven't used those yet. We could work that into a design somewhere. I don't know if it would work good here or not. Do I not have any copper grates? I don't. Oh. Okay. Just start with 16 then. We did it here. Okay. That's not bad. Okay. Now, can I can. Okay, we need to get some slabs to fix that really quick. But that's not too big of a deal. Oop. I don't want to be able to see through anything like that. That's a big enough problem that it's kind of like, don't love that. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. If I actually do some interior which I won't, but if I did do some interior, it would look really sick because you could see some light poking out of it, and it would be kind of cool. Okay, but seriously, gonna stream the role-playing series on King Elfie's server to help, help people follow the story. That's awesome. That's awesome, and you know, streaming is a lot of fun. I'm obviously biased when I say that, but it is, in my opinion, a ton of fun. So, hopefully you find some enjoyment in it as well. I have half a monster left. You have half a monster left in what? Wait, what? Huh? Imagine a country circus, but it's in a average high school auditorium, and the circus is all on one stage. And by country, I mean country, all of them in overalls and boots. Okay, I see. Interesting. Half a monster energy drink. Oh! See, I was thinking of Minecraft, and I was like, I don't know what half a monster has to do with anything. I don't know how you have half a monster. Like, slime split in half, I guess. But I was confused. Okay, what flavor? What flavor of monster? I'm curious. I'm on coffee still. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. What we got over here? I think up top we need to do something. And I think... We'll just kind of do like that sort of thing, I think. This one could just stick out. Gives it something to look at, or look like. It's going to do something. Can you, like... That's good enough. Okay. And I think over here we'll just do, like, some pipes. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that. I need my stairs. Okay, put you away. Understand the cyberpunk style really well, King. Yep, just add copper when in doubt, and you got it. Put random, pointless, shiny things everywhere. It works good. Exactly. I think one more right here makes sense, just because it's even. My ears are ringing. No! I'm too young for this. Please. Stop. Okay. I was heard. These are flux capacitors. You know what? Fair enough. That's what they are. They're flux capacitors. Anyone who doesn't think so can take it up with me. Okay. What I'm also thinking is right here, we need like a light bar. This building is very gamer. Much MLG. You guys still say MLG, right? And then, like, on top of it... Oh, I missed. I don't have enough blocks. Boop. You know, that looks so dumb, but I'm tempted to leave it. I mean, you're only gonna be seeing it from a distance anyway. So, like... Unless you're just specifically like, I want to look at that building. Like, is that bad? I don't know. It looks dumb. I think it looks dumb. I think I should stop cheaping out and actually go get some stairs. Hang on. We say clutch now, King? Okay, I see. You guys have abandoned me. I haven't said MLG in so long, I had to Google it for what it meant. That is kind of insane. Boop. And then... Boop. That looks a little too elegant to me. Let's try to blockify it a little bit more. So if we break those, right? And then, boop. I got a little bit dizzy there. I don't know what was with that. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. It works. Okay, let me read. You want to come play make-believe with us, Rag? You're a mod. See, I really want to. The problem is, I've overcommitted to things, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, guys. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to fit everything in anymore. I'm still trying to make up for things I committed at the beginning of this year. I'm carrying them over to the beginning of next year. I feel bad. But I would like to join you guys at some point in time. I know you are intending to do multiple runs, so maybe if not this time, another time. I always get the pack of white peach and strawberry. Ooh, sounds nice. That's part of making the show is just pulling random people from the crowd and making them into a joke. I see. Okay, that makes sense. That's fair. Reg, you should join us. It'll be great. I never heard of that flavor. Understand cyberpunk. Put random point things. Peter and flux capacitor. First name of the song is the winner. Never ending square, is that it? Nathan, Mister. I don't think I know. Huh. I'm not certain, Nathan. I'll be real. I don't think I know that one. Huh. Yeah, I had never heard of this Swiftu. But this picture summarizes it, I think. So there was my neighbor called Peter and his flux capacitor. Oh no. I don't think I've ever heard it. Huh. Why can't I sleep? I should be able to sleep. Are there any spiders? No? Fine. I'll sleep over here. I don't know why that worked. But it did. Busted year 3000. Gotcha. Never heard of it, but I'll have to check it out sometime. I've been clearing out my music backlog over the last couple of months, really. I'm down to 250 songs. I started the year with over 1,000. So, like, I've actively been making progress and adding a bunch of, the stuff that you guys have told me to listen to my other playlists. And it's been a process, but it's been fun. You must have heard it, probably don't recognize the name. I guess not. Maybe I have. I don't know. Ever find it weird that Doc travels right to about 5 minutes after the street race that should have killed Marty? Looks like he wanted to see if you lived or not. I guess. I guess, yeah. It's been a while since I've seen Back to the Future, but it was a solid movie. Good times. Good times. I'm going to go up, like, right about there. To create a separation. Okay, now where do I want the entrance to be? I think probably on this corner it would make the most sense, because what we could actually do, and what I might actually do, yeah, hang on. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see him there. We're gonna make a cutout here. Why? Because I can. Kind of the unique thing about this style. You just do stuff because you can, not because you really need to or want to. You just do it. Like that. And then like that. Remove that whole pillar there. And then do like this sort of thing. This would be where the entrance would go, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bruh, Nathan. Just thought of a story point. KingRegNog shows up as the king of the opposing Viking clan, and he is a boss fight. I don't know if I'm, like, that talented, but I could be a boss fight if you need one. I'm whatever the world needs me to be. That's usually how I end up playing things. I make a pretty good villain, but only because I have to be it. You know, that I am whatever needs to happen. Okay. It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one. Solid advice there. I firmly agree. You know, I've been spending a lot of time just goofing around. And part of that goofing around has led me to, like, thinking a little bit more in depth about philosophy and all that. And it's been really an interesting process. But essentially, yeah, I had to decide what I want this to be. Do I want, like, that there so that the pathway still has a very uniform look, or should I just kind of make it like the whole layer is built on top of this? Because that kind of looks good, I think, and it works. Yeah, let's just do that, because then it makes it, like, it'll be a whole lot easier to decorate. It looks a lot less coordinated, which is kind of the whole point of this level, is it's slowly descending into some sort of madness. As you get deeper and deeper, the floor plan goes out the window. and instead, you know, it's in favor of whatever gets built is their kind of deal. So I'm almost out of tough, but I think I have enough to get me through it. If not, we can kind of fake it till we make it. Reg, remember that mysterious PvP fight that was gonna happen and lured you miles away? Yeah. That one, that was the time. Oh, man. Yeah, Slime got me. He got me. Up. I got absolutely wrecked. That was, I'm not much of a PvP guy, if you guys couldn't tell. I build big builds for a reason. It'll be really fun to look at the map after this is done, because we'll have, like, so much of it covered with the blocks. It'll kind of look more complete, I suppose, because right now you got all of, like, the diorite and stuff, which add another color to the map that doesn't necessarily belong, you know? So me filling it all in with this gray tone will help, I think. I don't think I have enough, actually, now I'm looking at it. I didn't remember all this back here. I think you have one of the biggest Twitch SMP bases. I definitely have one of the biggest this season. I'm wondering if it's a all-time as well, though. I think there's a very high likelihood it is of all time. Maybe not the largest of all time, but one of the largest of all time. Which is something I'm very proud of. My only hope is that I actually finish it, and I wish I finished it in its entirety as well. You know, the full vision of this base was insane, and it definitely would have been the largest. But, you know, time constraints, I didn't really have much help this season, you know, it's been just me mostly. There was some people who came and helped dig, which I really do appreciate. So, you know, Swiftu, Percy, y'all are amazing. You know, I do really like, I do really like how it turned out, regardless of how much of the vision is complete, you know? I think we're actually properly out of blocks now. I need to figure out if I can get more tough then. Very well. Okay, take this, and I see some right here. We'll just go ahead and pick up all of that. And we'll just export it back up to the top. Okay. There we go. If I stayed on you, I most likely could have helped out more. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you had been on, this build would have been, like, massive. It still would have been just the hole, which wasn't my full vision ever. The hole was actually only originally supposed to be, like, a small portion of the base. And we were gonna have a whole bunch of things land side, like a big mountain range and a city out in the mountains as well. I'd really like to discuss a little bit more about what the whole vision was. And I'd love to actually finish the full vision for you guys at some point too. But, you know, the original plan outside of this was I was going to interact with people through my shops. I was going to be almost a distribution service, I guess. I really wanted to build like all these farms and go into business and make a bunch of diamonds, but I felt like everybody else was doing that as well, or everybody else wanted to do that, and I didn't want the whole server to just be one play style, you know? So I went with what only I could do, which was leaning heavily into the building. You know, that's... Everybody else can build, absolutely. But only I can build what's in my head, you know? I am lagging terribly. Please don't go down to 0, because then I'm gonna have to restart the stream, and that's a whole process. Also, with all the lights on, this is really, really cool. You guys want to see it? I mean, just look at that. Just very, very unique. Now we gotta do something to this side to kind of make it glow in the dark too, because it's pretty blank. See, but I just had to have a depression relapse. You're all good, dude. It's all right. It happens. You know, you're gonna come back and it'll be better than ever. I don't know if you're coming back to Twitch SMP. I've made up my mind. Like I said before, unless things just absolutely change and, you know, the vibe is exactly what I'm wanting for next season, I'm not coming back. Which makes me a little sad to say. Like, I do want to come back because it is fun to interact with people, and right now this is the only way I interact with creators. You know, I'll have to find other opportunities to collab with people, I suppose, which is okay. But, you know, I wasn't really doing much of that anyway on Twitch SMP. Like, it was just nice being able to wave at somebody every once in a while, but you know, right now I didn't have that today, but, you know, Tuesday I had Vane. Vane was on. I waved at Vane. So part of me will miss that portion of Twitch SMP. There's a certain form of camaraderie where, you know, you can really respect everybody else who's on the server, and you trust them because they're a part of the community, so that you raid them, and, you know, all sorts of fun stuff there. But I don't foresee myself coming back. I've talked extensively about it before, so I don't want to, like, beat the horse. But, you know, I know what I'm looking for, and Twitch SMP just isn't that, and that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna toss out these sticks. I don't need them. Alright. You're known for beating horses? This is true. This is a common trait within my, my streams. Remember that one time your horse exploded? That was a time. That was so sad. Oh. I was so ready for that stream too, and then that happened. That was the stream we were riding my horse while we were digging. That was so unfortunate. Remember that one time you killed my dog? To be fair, your dog was on my property. Like, that's not my fault. Do tell that story? Oh, the horse exploding? So I was getting ready to start stream. And I was going to do a stream where I was just digging a hole while riding a horse, because I needed to do something a little more creative than just digging a hole. And so I was starting the stream, and I was in free cam mode riding the horse, so I couldn't really control much. I couldn't see what was coming at me. And it turns out a creeper was walking towards me while I was doing the intro, and it absolutely decimated my horse. Killed it right at the beginning of stream, so we had to go get my spare horse, which was slower. It caught us off guard. There's a clip of it somewhere. But it was very tragic. It was very, very tragic. Hey, that one hurt. The dog, on the other hand, Swifty left his dog on my land, and he left the server. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna get rid of this guy the only way I know how. We hit him with the TNT minecart, and it didn't kill the dog, so we hit him again. Did we hit him twice with the TNT minecart, or did I only hit him once? Now I can't remember. I definitely killed him, though. That was fun. Thank you for subscribing and choosing me with your Twitch Prime. How's it going, Flames? Appreciate ya. Thank you, thank you. Great times. I know at one point I just shot the dog with an arrow because it wasn't dying. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. Thanos said it, so it's true. How's it going, Flames, though? Appreciate it. Okay. I sent you the clip. If you want to pop in the chat, that would be fantastic. Yeah. Boop. And then boop. There's the clip if you guys wanted to watch it. 9? You said 10 earlier. Are you almost to VIP by chance, Nathan? It's gotta be getting close. Maybe. You very well could get it this stream. Although I am starting to get tired, so I might end stream like here in a couple minutes. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm trying not to use all my tough here, but I'm about to use it all. I'll do it tomorrow, it's no problem. I don't know if I'll end soon or not. I honestly, I'm good right now, but who knows when I do end, you know? It's always hard to say. What does Spotify want? Speaking of Spotify, Spotify Wrapped came out. I shared mine in Discord on the media channel. But it was an interesting year for me, I guess. I didn't really listen to a ton of Spotify, but I listened to a decent amount. I need to check my YouTube recap. I know that came out as well. And there's, I'm sure, multiple other things that I forgot that spot. Okay. Right there underneath the bridge has a bunch, so we're gonna have to go get more tough. I'm getting hiccups now. Lovely. I think I need at least 2 or 3 hours. Okay, you may not get it today then. I was gonna say that's a lot. Okay, yeah, we need more tough. I am curious though, how's this looking from the map now? Very nice. Wow. That is fancy looking. We just gotta finish up a couple more spots on it, and it'll be good. Okay. It'd be kind of cool if it said something from the sky, like from the map, if it spelled out something, but it's too late for me to plan that out. Otherwise, I totally would. Oh well. I now know what it would look like if I had my opportunity to. I would totally do it. We're done with the coffee. It's down to water now. Okay. In that case, what do we want to do here? Let's go get more deep slate, I guess. Anywhere I can find it. And then we'll finish up the pathways up here. And then we need to do this section over here. We need to just figure out what we're putting on these walls. But I haven't really decided yet. Be a lot of things. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm trying to think. What all I got going on there? I know I need to start getting things ready for King SMP Season 3. I'm lagging again. Bear with me for a second here. But I really need to start focusing down, getting that all done. It's high up on my to-do list. Like, literally, I think it's priority number 4 this month. In here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's priority number 5 is King SMP Season 3. I've already got the world download just about finished. I just got to finish putting together the library so that you guys have all your time capsule books put in. I got to decide which time capsule books I'm keeping. Some of you put stuff in there that I really don't think I'm allowed to keep in the world download. Derek, you know what you did. And some of the other ones broke certain server rules, but like at the same time, it's kind of like it's a slippery slope is the thing. Like, I don't want to like remove a bunch of people's books, but at the same time, it's like I don't want. It's an ordeal. If you guys have seen some of the things you guys wrote, you'd understand my predicament here. Derek is... there's no question. I can remove Derek's. It was very sweet what Derek wrote, and then he proceeded to write something about a certain celebrity figure. And I was like, I suddenly can't include this. Thank you. Thank you so much, Derek. But we expected that. I expect that out of him. Other people said some things that I was not expecting, which has led to me questioning on some things there. Giving you guys freedom of speech may have been the worst thing I ever did. Just throwing it out there. Uh-oh. There we go. Where's this stuff going? Yes. Yes, Nathan. Yes, it did. That's a great clip. I gotta focus on building my craziness on the server. Catch you later, other kings. See ya, Jinx. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Go have some fun. Good luck with the build. Yeah, you have it absolutely correct, Nathan. That would be the celebrity. Kids these days, am I right? Okay, I need... Guess come back over here. Okay, I don't have any more tough to pick up. Sleep. There we go. Now we can turn all this into more tough bricks, and then hopefully we'll have enough tough bricks, but I'm only seeing 3 stacks here, so I'm not really certain of that. It'll be alright. Probably. Alright, so we come over here. Yeah, 3 stacks is not enough for this. I don't know what I'm thinking. I do want to try to just fill in everything around it. What we can always do is, because it won't affect where you see it on the map, I can always fill in a different block thing in there and do something different. Something special. Ba-ba-bum. Okay, then over here. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. Why am I so tired? Oh my goodness. I have a lot to get done today. I can't be doing this. Not now, no. I refuse. I refuse to succumb to my body. I will fight it till my dying breath. Okay. That's fine. Okay. It's only been 2 hours. Like, come on. The directly overhead, that covers up everything. We're good. We're chilling. But there is still some stuff spread out there, so I'm trying to think, what block do we want to put down there to kind of keep it contained, but, you know, show that there's something going on here. Maybe we could put, like, a stockpile of some sort here. So maybe what we do is I'm gonna get like some deep slate, I think. It's a darker block, it works out okay. So over here, boop, and then I don't know. Kind of go like this. I want to inset it. And then in here, we'll put down blocks of some sort. Kind of show that there's something here. Maybe some crates and stuff like that. That darker color will give some variety to everything. It's brighter than most of the other deep slate blocks I've chosen so far. But it's also, it's also out of the way, so nobody's gonna see it, really, unless you're just exploring. And I still gotta figure out if I'm gonna do, like, stairs and stuff around it. I am tired though. I don't know why. I should not be. I'm not allowed to be tired. Ah. Okay, 4. Let's do... I don't know, 27 seems like a good random number to have. I think we're gonna need more than that even, but it's fine. Okay. What we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more of them. And then that part is done for now. It's not done, but done for now. I forgot how much I said I needed. Uh-oh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was thinking it was 4. Okay, so it's 6. 6 more deep slate stairs. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that fills in the floor. And then, just thinking. Eight. Boy. You're getting really close, dude. I'm scared. Okay. Street level details, I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to really do. I'd rather work on the faces of these buildings because without the faces of all of these buildings, we're not gonna have much going on here. So I'm going to do something probably. We gotta do stuff on this side. So, kind of thinking about these faces. Something larger on this face. Like right here. And maybe something really small there even. I doubt we could do much there, but I'm gonna try anyway. What did my dad send me? Okay, my dad needs me to come taste something. I will be back in a couple of seconds. In the meantime, enjoy the view. I'll be back here in a sec. Hello, everybody. I'm back again. Hope you're doing well. I just received from my dad the samples for some Christmas candy. They turned out pretty good. Also, my hair is wacky today. I can't seem to get it to go straight. I may have to take like a hair flattener. No. Iron? Hair iron? That's not it. What is it? Oop, hello. I came back just in time. That could have been a lot worse. But he went and did some baking and candies and such earlier. And then he took some back with us because there wasn't enough supplies there to do them all. And then he was going to do some more here. And when he came back, he tried it to make it again, but the color was different. Ever so slightly, it was darker. And so he was like, I need you to taste it and see if they're the same. I tasted it. They were slightly different. I couldn't really figure out why. I felt like it almost had more peanut butter in it, but it tasted good. And I got to sample 2 because I had to test to see if they tasted about the same, or if they tasted remotely good at all, you know. And they were good. They were indeed good. Straighteners, yes, those. Thank you. I may need to do that because it's getting long. I really need to get a haircut. But my mom is the only one that can cut my hair correctly. And I don't know what to do about that. I either need to get a new haircut and just accept that's what it's going to look like, or wait until my mom heals completely and totally so that she can just do it for me again. But I don't know, she just has a habit of saying, I'll just take you to go get your hair cut instead. And I would much rather her cut my hair. I'm very picky about who I let touch my hair. For very good reason, I feel like. Boop, boop, boop. Ah! Oh boy. Let Admiral do it. Oh, what could go wrong? What could go wrong? This is the same guy who's proclaimed many a times that he wants to go bald. Like, I think he would push his bald fantasies upon me if he could. Okay. And then I'm thinking on the inside of that, right here. We do that. And I guess for now, we'll just put that there. Do I have a door? I don't have a door on me. Let's get a door. Okay. Oop. There we go. It's not much, but it's something. It sets the whole build apart. Just a little bit. Now the other thing I wanted to do is right here. I think this works pretty good. How's that look? Yeah. Oh. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, nobody except my mom does my hair correctly. I could try to do it myself. That would be a funny stream idea. That would be a really funny stream idea. I just realized I have 7 text messages that I never read. I feel a little bit bad about that, so I'm just going through and quickly looking them up. Linkin Park is performing in New Zealand. It's a shame I'm not gonna be there. Okay. There we go. I'm really bad about that. If any of you have ever sent me a message and I haven't responded, no, it's not you. It's 100% me. I mess up and I'll check it and then I don't respond to it for a long time and I feel bad that I didn't respond to it for a while and that eats me up over time and then eventually I finally do respond. And I'm always worried that people are going to be mad at me for waiting so long to respond because it doesn't matter anymore. It's a whole non-issue. But it's something I definitely think about too much, is about how in the world to respond to a message. It doesn't matter. It's just a message. But in my brain, it's not just a message. It's the fate of the world, or something like that, probably. Let's see. We'll put my tough in there, I guess. Alright. I do mind myself. That's good. Honestly, if anybody can do your... If any of you can do your own hair, I highly recommend doing it. Because it saves you a lot of money. So you don't have to go and get somebody else to do it. And you don't have to pay them. You know... If you have a family member that can do it, then that's almost better, because then you don't even have to do it. It's kind of nice. But, you know, if nobody in your family can do it, then you're stuck paying somebody else. And if you can't do it, then you're most definitely stuck paying somebody else. You can save yourself, like, $40 by just doing it yourself, which is amazing. I mean, that all depends on where you go, obviously, and what you need done to your hair. Okay. It throws me off that these don't conduct, but those blocks do. Dev, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. Or just don't cut your hair. That is also another good option. I would trim it just a little bit if you're intending to let it grow. That way you can, it will grow longer and healthier. Otherwise, you might end up with some split ends or something like that. But overall, pretty good. Meant to be debt, but misspelled, so debtless mean. Okay, gotcha. Debtless. Gotcha. Gotcha. My hair's really thick, needs thinning, otherwise it's horrible. Fair enough. At long hair at the minute, about 5 to 6 inches. Takes the thing, scissors to thin it out. Yeah, my hair, I mean, you guys can kind of see about how long that is right there. I get really thick hair, though. And it doesn't like to stay down once it gets this long. I need to thin it out. I need to just cut it down as well. I usually like it about at least half length. Probably about half the length. Definitely thinned out though. I don't really ever know what I do to my hair either, because I don't know what my mom does to it, and she won't ever just tell me plainly. It's like some sort of secret that she doesn't like to share, even though she won't cut my hair. The secrets are gonna die with her or something. I don't know, man. We need one more. Okay. I'm growing out my hair. My body is, whoa, I read that wrong. I'm growing out my hair, and my hair is floofy, but also has a decent amount besides the back. Fair enough. That is... that makes sense. You know, I have a... My hair's pretty busy out back, but it's not... It stays down still, so I'm happy with that, but on the sides, it's getting pretty long. It's getting to be a pain in the butt to wear headphones. Hello, Glowskis. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We need... I'm gonna collect my tuff because it's kind of hard to come by. And I like my tuff, so I'm keeping it. Coral! Hello, welcome on in. Hey, 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 how's it going? Okay. I need you. Thank you for spending your taxes. I appreciate it. I can put my fringe in my mouth. It's that long at the moment. Oh no. I can too. And due to it curling at the ends, it often climbs into my mouth. That sucks. I felt that way about my facial hair. I finally shaved a couple of days ago. But my mustache was curling into my mouth. It was awful. I do not miss having facial hair. Like, cutting it is the best thing I could ever do. I look younger. I don't have to eat my beard or my mustache. I can just enjoy life. I'm Zinder. I just got a different username. Nice. Welcome Ben in on the YouTube side, Zinder. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're doing well. Let's do... I feel like there needs to be something a little more glowy here. Maybe we do... like something here. I don't have my copper. No. Okay, boop, boop. Okay, now we can sleep. Did I see a skeleton? No, I saw a creeper. Okay. You can never be too safe. Okay. Okay. If I can get these buildings done, we'll be set. We'll be good. We'll be chilling. Twitch recap came out? Yes, it did. You were one of my top fans, actually. According to, Twitch. It means you watch me too much, but, you know, we can pretend it's a good thing. Hey, let's go. I'm so cool. You are literally the coolest. I don't know if I really like that. What can we do to fix it? My room is so hot that I was sweating so hard. My VR got a heat warning. Oh no. Well, I'm glad it didn't overheat. VR is fun, but it does get a little intense sometimes. I remember when I played Super Hot VR. That was fun. It was a lot of fun, but I got like really, really hot during it, and I lost a lot of fluids just because of the amount of sweat that was building up on me. That works. That's good enough. It's got a different texture there. 690 hours watched this year. Too much of my life. You know, Coral, I spent a third of a year watching Twitch this year. You're good. You're chilling. 690 hours is not that bad. I was 10 hours shy of a third of a year. So, be proud of how little you watched. Gosh. I feel weird, knowing how little of a life I have, apparently. Super hot? I got super hot playing super hot. Hey, top 10% Minecraft? That's pretty good. That's nice. Can you, like, grow up so I can kill you? I need your meat. Like, really badly, dude. If I had it my way, we just go pew, and you'd be dead, and then I'd collect your steak and we munch on it. It'd be so good. And Stardew Valley, and Just Chatting, and Lethal Company, and Spider-Man 2. I feel partially responsible for a few of those. You know, you're welcome for the Stardew and Spider-Man 2. My bad. Definitely Spider-Man 2. Yeah, just a little. It's alright. You know, those were good times. They were very enjoyable times. I got lightheaded. It's fine. I haven't played very much. I didn't play any Lethal Company though this year, so that one's not on me. They're not growing up. King out of context. There's a video somewhere of me saying a bunch of things out of context. It's so bad. I don't remember where it went. I've had to search for it a few times though, and it was something else. It was a good video though. I'll give them that. That was someone else. Fair enough. How dare you watch other streamers? Like, come on, Coral. I thought I was the only streamer you were allowed to watch. In other news, I'm sorry, this just popped up in my emails and I needed to talk about it because it was really funny. Did you guys see that JSchlatt is quitting YouTube? Like, the big guy finally did it. He didn't need the money anymore, so he quit. And like, he quit in the most JSchlatt fashion ever. I loved it. It was a great video. I highly encourage you guys to go check it out if you watch him at all, because it's just a funny video. It's very typical of him. But it was a solid video. I don't know what to do. I'm hungry, but the cows won't grow up. We eat the frog. You know, I'm kind of still upset. Mojang never added frog legs to the game. Like, that was a missed opportunity to add a new food source to the game, and they just didn't add it. It didn't even have to be that good. Like, you know, I'm just saying. Could have been a delicacy. Do I not have, like, any food? Guys, my bad. I could eat the gapples, I guess. I had 331 hours while watching you. I think that is insane. I appreciate your support, though. That is absolutely insane. Wow. I guess I could drink the honey bottles. Like, I just want my steak. That's all I want. Wait. 270.67 hours. I think survey says that may be a lie. This is rigged, I swear. Who knows? Streamlabs sometimes goes down, so it may have not even tracked all of your time. In your defense. I'm gonna eat you. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. Okay, you know what? We'll just drink the honey bottles. And then we'll And then we'll do I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't. I'm out of food. Cook the potatoes, I guess? We haven't had to do potatoes in forever. Do 60 hours worth. I don't know if we can excuse that much time. I have a screenshot of 331, I swear. I'm gonna have a D1 crash out Streamlabs lies. I mean, you know, Pixar didn't happen, I guess is the saying, right? Oh, 1.21.11 release candidate 1 came out today. I didn't see that. That's cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. There we go. Up. That was so much easier. I think maybe the recap that lies. I had Stardew in my top list and spent much more time watching other games. Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to think how I even ended up in there. Because, like, you did watch me a lot during that time period. But it was, like, near the end of me playing Stardew. You were there for, like, the really long stream. Which was, like, 12 hours long or something like that. You were there for... a couple of the streams prior to it, which probably would have been about 4 or 5 hours each. 20, I think. I played a lot of Stardew. I don't know if there's a way I can check how much Stardew I played over the year. You know what? I think there is. Hang on. Streamer chart. I don't know where my Lethal company came from. It's somewhere. Who knows? Can I log in? Come on. Redirect. You got this. Stream stats, I'm checking an external site. They should have it in here, I think. My stats, click into that. Games and categories. I got the last 90 days last year. Okay, this year. I did Stardew Valley for a total of 81.5 hours this year. Do I know how many followers I gained during that time? 5. Yikes. Wow, that's a hurtful number. But I did stream it a decent amount. That makes sense. Okay. 81 hours is a decent amount of time on Stardew, though. That I now understand. And Coral, you did watch that entire stream that I think about it, or just about. Because I remember you were getting ready to get on a flight, right? And then, you weren't sure if you were going to be able to watch the whole stream. So then you got so committed that you bought the in-flight Wi-Fi, maybe? Possibly, and you watched on the plane. I don't remember. It was crazy though. It was absolutely insane. And I was leaving to go on a business thing for like in like 30 minutes after the stream. Literally was walking out the door the second the stream pretty much ended. It was crazy. It's a lot of fun though. The entire one, I think, right? I don't know. I have dementia. Yes, that's what happened. It's insane. I mean, I respect the dedication. That's for sure. I was so delirious. I bet. It was a good time though. Who doesn't like a little bit of Stardew for extraordinary amounts of time? We need to finish this build, otherwise I'm never gonna get done. And my average watch time. Yeah, no kidding. Ow, I didn't mean to clip the side of the building. Oops. Okay, so we need to, like, make this wall look pretty. And so did my screen time. Yeah, your screen time has been something. It's been something, alright. Back over on Twitch, the audio is way better over here. Really? Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Twitch is where all the cool kids hang out. Yeah, probably. I think I can agree with that. I have hiccups. No. Ow. Ow. Oh my goodness. Please. Can't even breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Please. Parkour. There we go. You gotta say parkour while you're doing it, otherwise it just doesn't work. We'll go 2 away from that, right here. Ow. 1, 2, so right here. Where are you? Oh my. Okay. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 5, 7. Ah, yes, 5, 7. 5, 7 is truly a number of all time. Ow. We're not talking about that. I don't know what happened there, okay? Just pretend that didn't happen. We need more of these, bulbs. I'm actually gonna have to go destroy more of a trial chamber. We don't have any more copper, do we? Dang. Okay, that is what it is, I suppose. We'll just have to go do that. Okay, getting better, I swear. That's good. I'm proud of you. If nobody else has said it, I'm proud of you, Coral. Get off the screens. Life is greener on the other side. I'll take my advice one day. Oop. There we go. And over here. Nope, I missed. I promise you guys, I can make this jump. It's not just luck. There we go. I need to sit up. I don't know if I've been on stream since November 26th. I can check. Snooze. Last time you were on would have been November 28th. You said you fear the stuff you redeemed was an accident because your phone was in your pocket. That's a bot. We ain't doing that today. Okay. There we go. Put that there. Open that. Do that. Okay. Oops. Okay. Stranger Things Season 5 V1 was so good. That's good. Awesome. I haven't watched Stranger Things, but if I did, I'd be super hyped. It sounds like it's been a pretty good time so far for everybody who's been watching. I'm always happy when things turn out well, even if I'm not the one watching it. Like, I'm just happy for everybody else. Put that away. Put that over here. Okay. Doot, doot. Up, up. 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 Okay. Watch it. I'll see what I can do. I can't promise anything. At least I'll have like a really large amount of episodes to binge, right? That's something. Can that like go away? There we go. I think I got it to go away. Alright, we gotta go like tear apart a trial chamber here in a second. We'll see how it goes. King, do you believe in chapstick? I don't use it, but I would say yes. I would say I believe in it. It's solid. You know, I myself usually don't have like terribly chapped lips, but it's very easy to get them, from my understanding. I'm just built better or something like that. I don't think that's accurate, but we can say it is. You have like 41 episodes, 41 hours of episodes to catch up on or so. Oh my goodness, that is insane. I'll definitely have to check it out then. That'll be cool. I know. I'm trying to think what the next show on my watch list is right now. I just finished watching Agent Carter with Admiral. Him and I were watching that one. It's a pretty good show. We finished watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so we went and just watched the tie-ins and all that. Spin-off series and whatnots. And that one was on our list, so we just went and watched it. It was pretty good. What else? I know we want to also watch some of the Star Wars stuff. It's been a while since we've watched it, and we're really behind. So we need to watch the new Andor season, because they came out with one of those, and it's been a while, and I know him and I were both kind of looking forward to it, so we probably ought to get to it before we let it slip too far away from us. And then I don't know if there's anything else that we need to watch, so maybe Stranger Things will be next on my list. Who knows? Season 2, yeah, we hadn't watched Season 2 yet. Is it any good? Have you seen it? That came out a long while ago. Yeah, it came out like last year, didn't it? It's good? Okay. That gives me hope. If you say it's good, I'll trust you. You seem to have good taste in entertainment. For the most part. Read my comment. I don't think I used the word munch, but I did say something similar to that, yes. I have a lot of legendary quotes. She did say munch. Trust. I don't think trust applies here. I don't think it applies here. But whatever you say, I guess. But dang it, now I'm stuck. You know what? We need tough anyway. It's fine. Press Coral. She lied about her watch time. Dang. Called out. Valid, though. Website lied. Mm-hmm. That's what they all say. Gosh. Okay, we got that. How much we got? Okay, we almost have enough. Don't know where the accent's coming from, but we're just gonna lean into it a little bit here. I've been playing a lot of games, just off stream. I say a lot of games. I've not really been playing a lot of games. I've been playing one game in specific a lot. If you guys haven't been able to tell yet, I'm a Star Wars nerd through and through. I've fallen back in love with it lately. I've talked extensively about it, but like the fandom kind of drove me out. I just hated the group of people that it had become. And so I didn't really want to be a part of it. So I kind of stopped really participating in Star Wars very much. But lately I've been kind of coming back to play Star Wars The Old Republic, which is a video game I love so much. And it's got a lot of, you know, it's non-canon to the movies and all that, but I think it would make such a great movie series or even a TV show. I think personally a set of movies, though, would be better. I don't know how you would do it, but the Old Republic era is just so rich in lore. It's really good. And I think it would add a lot to the current set of movies, but unfortunately, it's a very toxic fan base there too, for the most part. Like, it's not overtly toxic, but they're toxic in like masculinity sort of way, I feel like. You just gotta hang out on one of the public chats for like a couple of hours, and not even a couple hours, a couple of minutes on the starting planet, and boom, you're met with all these really weird guys saying a lot of weird things. I would really rather not repeat what they said. Oh man. I don't want to die. Okay. I'm not dead, 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 I'm not dead. The Stranger Things ad, nice. How convenient. Uh-oh. Crap. I think we're not gonna loot this room. I think that's what's gonna happen. We're not gonna loot this room. What's your favorite movie? That's a tough one for me. I really like the prequels. So, Revenge of the Sith is one of my favorites. The lightsaber fight scenes were incredible. The story that they told was truly captivating. You know, it was a perfect way to build up into what we knew was already going to happen. I mean, it was no secret that Anakin was going to become Darth Vader. Spoilers for movies that are well above all of your ages right now. But, you know, it was no secret that that was going to happen, and yet they told the story in such a way that it still impacted you. And that's what I really love about Revenge of the Sith. You knew the fall was coming, and yet it still hurt. Very, very good movie. I also really like Rogue One. Rogue One is a much more down-to-earth kind of level story. You know, it's not about Jedi. It's not about good versus evil in the classic sense. It's about fighting for what you believe in and almost operating in a morally gray sort of area as well. I mean, the character cast was phenomenal in that one. It's too lazy to type out one. I could tell. It's okay. Rogue One is so good. 1/3 prequels was bad in my opinion. I didn't hate any of the prequels, but I used to not like Attack of the Clones. I felt like it was very cringy. But then I realized that was the intent, was Anakin's dialogue was intentionally cringy. I just felt like it felt abnormally cringy. I don't love it still, but I can stand it. I heavily disliked Attack of the Clones, whatever you think. Fair enough. Now, I am going to say a very controversial take, and this will get me crucified probably just about anywhere. I don't think the sequels were that bad. My own brother, not Admiral, one of my other brothers, really, really likes to poke at that one. But I don't think they were that bad. They were decent enough. They may have not been great, like, Star Wars films, but they were good movies. But I do think they hold up as Star Wars films as well. I don't like all the directions they took, by any means, but I didn't like all directions they took in every Star Wars media, you know? Lightsaber-wise, like, lightsaber fight scene-wise, Episode 8, The Last Jedi, when they're fighting the Praetorian Guards, one of the best combat scenes I've ever seen in any piece of fiction. I mean, it was one of the most well choreographed fights, I think, in the entirety of the Skywalker saga. But nobody likes to give that any credit because it gives praise to probably the most hated movie in all of Star Wars. But I can recognize there were some things that I did not like in that movie. I thought the Finn and Rose subplot could have been a lot better. It felt very strange and out of place, but it was there anyway. I dislike, like you said, in The Rise of Skywalker, part of the reason why that movie was so bad was everything that The Last Jedi built up got immediately thrown out because the fans hated it so much. So it took an entire movie to undo everything and then try to rush another plot to finish up the whole trilogy. I think they should have taken their time and made another movie. Not to undo The Last Jedi, but to basically say, yeah, all this happened, but we're also building up this new plot line alongside it. Spend a little bit more time telling us what in the world, all of what is going on here. You know, I felt like everything just felt very rushed, and it was a panic product. I still like it. I have it on DVD. It's one of the few movies I actually own on DVD. But, it's a okay movie. It's not bad. Last Jedi, you know, like I said, I've got some things about it that I love, some things that I don't really love. And then The Force Awakens was there. A lot of people love to hate it and say it was just a copy of A New Hope, but then proceed to say A New Hope was pure masterpiece, so therefore it's a good movie. But The Last Jedi can't be a good movie because it copies A New Hope. I don't understand that. If it copies A New Hope, it's either just as good as A New Hope or slightly worse, but it can't be, like, infinitely worse like everybody's saying. Especially considering they did a lot of things that didn't necessarily copy A New Hope. They did... This is the whole Star Wars fan base, okay? I've got a better way to explain this. So, they release a movie that is probably what you would expect from a Star Wars movie. They start shaking their fist in the air and saying, "Rah, this is... that you made a movie that didn't surprise me at all." So, what do? They make a movie that is literally designed to not be within your expectations. The Last Jedi was designed to subvert your expectations. They said that line over and over again. So they killed off characters that you wouldn't have expected to be killed off. They went in directions that you would have otherwise not have expected them to go. And people are shaking their hands saying, you ruined Star Wars because you didn't do the thing I expected you to do. And so then they make another movie to fix that and kind of go more in a balanced tone and bring back Palpatine like everybody kept saying they should have done in the first place. And then they're saying, you didn't explain how Palpatine came back. It makes no sense. It's like, you can't win with Star Wars fans. That's my issue with them. It's why I really do despise the Star Wars fan base, but I love the Star Wars media. The shows, I love the shows. Mandalorian was good. The Clone Wars was good. Bad Batch was good. I know a lot of people didn't love that one. Rebels, I used to hate Rebels growing up. But I grew up and eventually loved it. Seasons 1 and 2 were very good. The later seasons kind of fell off, but the first two were very good. Why did you hate it? I felt like Ezra was just very annoying. But I realized that was kind of the point at certain points in time. And so once you realize the story that they're actually trying to tell, the characters become a lot more lovable. You know, the first couple of seasons, of Star Wars The Clone Wars, Ahsoka is very annoying. And they actually wrote her to be that way, but she was so annoying that people hated the show. So they rewrote her and built her into a character that everybody knows and loves today. They did a wonderful job adjusting her to being more likable. And they actually told a better story overall because she was annoying in the first place, which was awesome. Off topic, but I just realized having... Fair enough. Having a 4-year-old in the house in general is awful. I really liked The Force Awakens when I was really young. I don't know why. I still like it. I just don't love it as much as I used to. Some of that has to do with the fact that the Star Wars fans have ruined a lot of that for me, but as I've gotten away from being involved with fandom, I've been able to find my footing and enjoy things again. So, for example, I've been playing Star Wars The Old Republic a lot. Love that so much. It's a very, very, very good game. Has a lot of lore to it, and it's free, so I even better. I thought this guy was CG5 at first. That's, I think, the first time I've ever gotten that. They're very whiny. Yeah. I'm sorry, far or nearsighted. Blind, very blind. Fair enough. Hello, Quetchup. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Me too. I mean, she was like 14, right? Yes. Yeah, she was. So, it made sense why she was playing. Hello there. What's your glasses lens? I'm trying to think what mine is. I don't know. But I'm blind enough that, it was questionable on whether or not I could be legally blind. Thankfully, my lenses are corrective enough that I can be okay driving, but I'm blind enough I can't fly. And if I scooch back to right about, I think here, stop right there. I take off my glasses, I can't read the numbers at the bottom of the screen to tell me exact size of the correct. I'm only 5 feet away from the camera, and you guys are right on top of the monitor. So, like, that's how blind I am. 5 feet away is where my distance starts kicking in. Somebody can figure that out if they want. I just know it's really, really bad. I'm minus 12. Oh my good lord. I'm in minus 4. What? Oh. Oh. Blind. I used to be negative 0.5. Oof. That's a bummer. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, well, I was gonna say, hopefully you get better. That's not quite how blind this works. Here's your dad, Ketchup. I like your name, by the way. I also thought his name was KingRegNog. I actually had the name before RenDog became king. But, I get that a lot now. And, you know, I like it. I'm a huge proponent of Hermitcraft being talked about everywhere. We love Hermitcraft. Sir, this is the dab, please. Dabbing is illegal. You'll be placed under arrest. I'm American. It's my right to freedom of speech. Self-expression. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So on the 8th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, thank you. I get that a lot. I bet with a name like Ketchup, I feel like it's mandatory that people do compliment you on that. If they don't, like, they gotta pay a tax or something. Let's see, go up there. Huh. Oh, that didn't go well. Alright. Come down. See, thank you, I get that a lot. I did actually come to invite you to an SMP, then I saw you were in one already, so I'll be on my way. Enjoy the rest of your stream, and you're welcome to follow. I appreciate it. Thank you for the thought. You are probably the most considerate person who has asked me to join an SMP, so, congrats. I should get you a trophy for that, really. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll be catching you another time, I'm sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're very cool. Yeah, honestly, like, that is a rarity. Usually people are like, you should join this SMP. I'm like, what? Huh? Should build me a trophy. We can arrange that. Ouch. Where's the way out? There it is. Almost every blind person is cool. You know, I agree with that. I think you might be onto something, Coral. Build a ketchup bottle? Ooh, wait. Yeah, we could do that. That's easy enough. Let me just finish up this little spot, and we could probably make that happen. Okay, so we got like that sort of thing, and then I'm out of blocks. No. There. Here. Down. Here. And then, like, there we go. Remember that girl on Minecon asking people to join the server? I think of her every time someone asks someone to join the SMP. Minecon. Oh, that... Which Minecon was that? That sounds super familiar. That sounds super, super familiar. 2016, I think. That makes sense. 2016 was a heavily memeable Minecon. It was a good one. That was the first one I think I'd ever watched. And then, of course, they moved eventually to doing them online only. I really wish they would go back to doing them in person. I would so go to a Minecon, like, in a heartbeat. I would find a way. So cutie. Thank you, Charles. Did you like join my dad's SMP server? He's got business cards. How much dedicated wham is recommended for Minecraft server? I think that's a Jeb question. Man, Minecon was so cool. It was so cool. I need to sleep, otherwise I can't see a thing. And then we'll build the ketchup bottle. Alright. Really quick. Did I leave a hole in that? I thought I left a hole. Did I leave a hole? I did leave a hole. We'll fix that later. It's okay. Creeper. Uh-oh. Gosh. I think I got red in here, right? Red terracotta? That works. Okay. Do I have a... I have the thing. Hang on. Boop. Boop. Okay. Nope. Yes. Alright. Red. And then I think for the label, I've got some white wool here. That actually might be enough. I don't know. And then, do I have like some iron maybe for the cap? Okay. Let's put it over here. Maybe we do... I think it's gotta be circular, so, you know, something like this. Yeah, okay. How tall do we want this sucker to be? Let's go... Okay. I think it needs to be about 5 more blocks tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be a little too thin. I don't know. I never claimed to be a good ketchup bottle builder. This is not on my resume officially. It's a little bit off the record, you know? I might also be a little bit cheap. It's looking awesome already. I don't know if I'd go that far, but you know, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Okay, definitely the top bit needs to, like, taper in. So it'll kind of go, like, down too, okay? And then it can kind of go up like so. Up. And then up here, we'll use the iron for the cap. Because we are just cool like that. It's something. I think the bottom could be rounded out as well. This might not look right. I don't know. We'll see. You know, this is hyper realistic. Okay, and for the label, you know, it's kind of gonna, like, go around like this. And trust me, guys, this is gonna be cool, okay? I'm gonna die. Okay, we need... I'm gonna need more wool. I got wool, it's okay, we'll be fine. Trust me, guys. Yeah, I need more wool. Do I have, like, shears or something somewhere? Or do I have more wool? I got this. I got this. I need an item frame with an apple as well. Because that's the closest thing we got to tomatoes. Easy peasy. Watch this, watch this. Nope. 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 Well, we'll take my apple. And then... Wait, do I have string? I do. Okay. We'll take that, and then... I actually have an item frame. Okay, sweet. Okay. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need, so just... Here we go. Thank you for submitting your taxes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 2, 4, 6 plus 6, so 12. Just enough. It was meant to be. Oh, that's gonna be a slight issue. Okay, it started to look like a ketchup bottle, right? Yeah. Okay. It's halfway there. That works. Hey, Phoenix, how's it going, dude? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Also, Ketchup, thank you for the hydrates. I appreciate you, dude. That's staying forever. And you know what? I'm gonna even name the apple after you. Okay. Pop. Pop. Make sure I spell it right. What? Ketchup. There we go. Yep. That's, I think that's the build right there. This might be the thumbnail for today's VOD. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't think our builds get better than that. It was going so well. There you have it, yeah. Let's put away the blocks. There we go. Yeah. And then, like, put that away, and then put those away. That was loud. Ouch. Okay. Drop you. And then you, I need to put back in the... Nope. Nope. Put you in the ender chest. There we go. Okay. Back to build. I don't have food. Are the cows done? Okay. I need to feed the cows now so that they breed again and I can eat more. We need more beef. Dude, it's going alright dealing with the age-old headache at the moment. So yeah, how about you? I'm doing alright. I'm pretty tired. I'm sorry that you're dealing with a headache, though. Hopefully it subsides before long. But I'm doing pretty okay. You know, just busy doing the Minecraft stuff and working on video games and trying to get a good plan ready for next year. Because you always gotta be a month ahead in this kind of stuff. So, I'm really excited, though. I've been having a good time lately, and just hopeful that things work out and continue to work out like they have been anyway. Okay. I feel a little bad that they keep suffocating, but I can't be bothered. Like, I'm sorry that you're suffocating, just like... I don't know what to tell you. Just space yourselves out a little bit more or something. Alright, let's come down here. How much longer are you going for? We do the thing tomorrow if you like, no problem. I really want to get this building done. We need to just finish up this little hole here. And then I need to do something right there, something right here. And then I may even add something right there just to kind of fix it, but it's almost done. Oh, I forgot about this wall right here. We just got to do a little something there. Probably about 30 more minutes or so if I had to guess. That's probably what I'm planning. It doesn't matter to me. If you have the points now, you can do it now. If you want to wait till tomorrow, though, that's a-okay as well. Up to you. I'm playing Silk Song and other games, so I think my eyes are shot from too much screen time. Fair enough. How is Silk Song? Are you enjoying it? I haven't played it yet, but I've been hearing a lot of good things about it, so I take it it's been a good time for everybody. There we go. Still need more, probably be tomorrow. Alright, gotcha. It'll be a good time then. More people will be here for sure too as well, so that'll be fun. I need to set up a streamer bot to do like some special sounds or something and play some special like overlay when you guys redeem VIP. I think that would be fun. I don't know what it would be yet, but I think it'd be really cool. Okay. Bop. Okay. Throw you out. That's not terrible. We gotta fly up. And we gotta figure out what we're doing here. Okay, so I've got this little wall here. I'm just thinking we kind of do like a little bar. It would be so cool if I had the build stone. Like, build stoning this would be amazing. But we don't have the means for that. So, I'm not going to do like a light bar that flashes or anything like that, even though it would be cool. We'll just stick to a basic plan here. The bright side, I'm getting a bunch of deep slate back too, so I can do quite a lot with the next couple of builds. It's fun and pain, so good times. Good times. I beat 2 bosses today, so yeah, hey! Beating bosses is always a good thing. My luck against bosses usually hasn't been so good, but I haven't played Hollow Knight Silksong, so I don't know. I'm gonna assume they're pretty difficult. Although that may just be based upon your playstyle as well, who knows. I know once I got the hang of the Hollow Knight 1 boss fights, it wasn't so bad. Gimme. Okay, pop. Okay, how's that looking? Okay. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted that to do. And then we just gotta do the top little portion here. Which I'm thinking, let's see, where's the center point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 2 block center. Okay, so we probably won't do any lights on it, but 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then I want that to go all the way up, I think. Say all the way, or I mean only one off. Okay. I do think there's one more thing I want to do there. We can always make more lights. Alright. That should have the front of this building covered now, right? Yeah, there we go. That building looks so much better now. Okay. Today we started with a really blank building, so that makes me so happy. Okay. Now we just need to come over here to this side, and we need to do, just one little tweak. Which is right about here. Boop. It's amazing what one little thing can do. Oh, I missed it. I need to keep all the materials I can. Because they ain't cheap. Takes a lot of valuable time to go get these materials. Okay. So yeah, that building I think is just about done. Technically, I should probably put like a doorway here, but I don't know if that'll really add much depth. We may just kind of go through and do like a walkthrough of the build at some point, like when we're done with like all the big stuff, and kind of go, okay, what makes sense? What do we need to add to make it make sense if you were walking through the building, maybe doing some light interior stuff so that you can get to all the points. But, you know, my big point right now is just trying to make it look good from the distance, because that's where you're supposed to be viewing it from. A lot of people don't leverage this within Minecraft, but, you know, building for perspective is an okay thing to do. It's hard once you're in a server where people are having like elytra wings and they're flying around your builds and you only wanted them to view it from the ground. But building for perspective means you have to put a lot less effort in some places, which means you can put more effort in others. The only thing I can't believe I'm almost done with the collectibles and the Fluffy Friends Rescue and other stuff. Interesting. You're already almost done with that stuff? Like that would take me forever. I get so sidetracked doing those things. And I thought they would usually take a while, but good that you're almost done. Those are usually pretty grindy. I got a little eager there, Minecraft. Hello, Joseph. I don't control the invites to this server, so I cannot invite you. I'm sorry to say it. But this is a private SMP for content creators. If you would like to play on it, then I would encourage you guys to go keep an eye on the Twitch SMP Discord, or not Twitch SMP Discord, Twitch SMP Twitter account. They'll tell you when applications are open again next. I do usually play with viewers, Joseph. I'm actually probably doing some more mini-game stuff again in the future. So like Hypixel, Minecraft, Championship Island, MCCI. They actually have an update coming out for BattleBox, so we may check that out when that comes out. And then of course I also have a viewer joinable server, but it's on off season right now. So unfortunately I can't invite you to that one. Thanks, have fun, and have a good day. Alright, appreciate you popping in. Good luck finding yourself a server, and I appreciate you. Alright, what are we doing here? What about Kit SMP? I suppose I could have promoted that, yeah. Just, if you're still here, look up Kitrix Live or King Elfie. Both of them have viewer joinable servers, and they're both very cool creators. What if we, like, do the most obnoxious thing ever here? I'm gonna need a lot of copper for it, so just bear with me. Okay. We're gonna have to come up to here. Here. Can you imagine trying to do interiors on these things now? Oh my goodness. So it'll be like right there. That's 2 now. Then we go like 3, 3. And down the middle we do one of those. Going all the way up, maybe? I think that could work. Could be interesting at the very least. We'll just start with the bulb first, because light. Coral, when you get on Elfie's server, I'll give some gear if you like. I do mod for Elfie sometimes. I actually mod over there a decent amount, but I don't mod nearly as much as Nathan. I'm using a guide to help, plus I love to explore an area. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ultimately, play however you like. That's the best thing about video games, and I know a lot of people get upset when I say that. Like, but no, you gotta play this way. Isn't there like somebody who got like extremely bullied for the choices they picked during dispatch because it wasn't the popular choice? It was kind of crazy. Dispatch looks like a funny game. Definitely not for stream. I need more blocks. So, do I have any... What do I need more of? Blaze rods, crap. I don't have blaze rods. I don't know what to do. Okay. Could I, like, borrow blaze rods from anywhere? Is that a thing? Could definitely borrow one from here. And then... That one's going all the way up. I don't want to do that. May also go ahead and remove one of those. Actually, I can't do that. Because, yeah. Like whenever I want. Maybe soon. Should I join? That's up to you, man. Whatever you want to do. Both have time. Heck yeah. Love to see it. Stream Deck will not work. Sads? Oh no. Sorry to hear that. What's going on with it? Is it just doesn't do the functions you were hoping it would do, or just not working at all? Let's do. I'll have time. Not gonna lie, Dispatch seems like a fun game. It looks really, really fun. I haven't actually played it myself, but I've seen a lot of gameplay. It's definitely gonna be a good time if I ever do get around to it. To go to different apps yourself and ask for access to the API. Eesh. That's troublesome and very, very, very annoying. Yeah. That's awful. I'm just getting Elgato refurb. I think that's a fair option, honestly. Do I really have no blaze rods? I've got blaze powder. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to see nothing. Okay, we're gonna see nothing. Just bear with me while we see nothing. Also, Streamlabs makes it really hard to get the API, so yeah, not gonna do that. Yeah, Streamlabs doesn't like to make anything easy, do they? I love the concept of Streamlabs. I don't love the execution. Whoa, that was loud. I'm gonna go and maybe play a bit of Duck detective. Alright, sounds good, Phoenix. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. It was good seeing you. Hope you have fun. And we'll catch you another time. Whoa, chat, did you guys see that? I got 4 blaze rods and came all the way out here just to craft them. Like, really lucky me. Now we have 17 waxed copper bulbs. That is wondrous. So amazing. Ooh, that's loud. That's not the right way. Where's the right way? Aha. Okay. For some reason, all I can see is a black screen. Even if I could see, I can't see. Wait. Now I don't know if we're just leaning into the bit or not. Uh-oh. I learned on Streamlabs, so I haven't taken the time to learn OBS Studios. That's fair. I will say it's 100% worth it once you get like really into the technical stuff. Like StreamerBot is so much better when you have OBS, not Streamlabs. Multi-streaming is better because you're not having to pay Streamlabs to do it. And then of course just it's open source, so you got all the plugins. But I will say I don't blame you one bit. It took me, I think, 3 years before I finally switched. It may have been a little less than that, maybe 2.5 years. But I also like stream a ton, so it took me a lot of stream hours before I finally was like, you know, I think I should swap. And it was mostly because once I started getting really deep into video creation, I needed different profiles between stream and video, and I was like, if I'm gonna set up a whole new profile, I might as well do 2 new ones that are based around OBS and not Streamlabs. So it was just kind of one of those things. Once I knew I was swapping from one thing to another, it's like, yeah, I might as well do it for both and do this the right way. But it took me a long time to really commit. Okay, this is working. This will do good. Anytime and the headache is making it hard to think, so I think it's that it's best that I try to relax my eyes for today. So good night, Phoenix. Get some rest, dude. Go get some rest. Thanks for popping in. Ba-bum. I do multi-stream, but I don't pay for it. Do you do restream by chance? Restream isn't bad. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I have to go through a separate plugin for OBS, but I've not had any issues with ADOM yet. Oh. I just have a scene for recording on my profile. Also adds, oh no. Oof. Despise ads, dude. Awful stuff. This is gonna be really expensive. But I think it'll basically fill in what I was trying to do here. Ow. Okay. There we go. What are we looking at? Yeah, that tracks. It's something. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. The big thing is from, like, street views, you know, what are you looking at? And honestly, you're not even going to see it from street view. Unless you're looking from this angle, then you're going to see it. But it's kind of just... I like having the option. And if you are coming from this angle, you sort of see it in the ocean. Will you see it from any other angles? Like... Probably not, because that building right there is blocking a ton of it. Google Street View does Minecraft. Exactly. You know, Google's been expanding their operations, and Minecraft is just one place. I kind of would actually love to see something like that. I don't know if there's a plugin that does a Street View type of thing. I think Dynmap probably does, if I had to guess. But that'd be such a cool thing to have for even like a single player world. Like, could you imagine like Hermitcraft, for example, having a street view so that you could log in and just see what it would be like to walk through the Hermitcraft world? There'd probably be spoilers, but it would be really interesting. If you built like a server around that as a possibility, I don't think it'd be an issue. I'd kind of like to do something like that for King SMP. That could be pretty cool. Let's see what we can do about that. Okay. Okay. And down we go. Clean up all the blocks. Okay. It's just a building. It's got the job done. Not anything super crazy, but it's there. Yeah. Okay. The rooftops definitely need a lot of love and attention, but I think that's a minor detail right now. You know, ultimately at this current point, it's about filling in the sphere. So, we've finished this layer by definition of what we were setting out to do, I would say. You know, my goal really was to just get the build, get a build to this point. You know, I didn't need it to be fully complete, because ultimately my whole build idea is never going to be fully complete. It's more so about getting this to a concept state. You know, that way if somebody ever wanted to, they could theoretically come through and you know, finish my dream, my idea here. Ultimately, I will probably never finish a base, is what I'm realizing. And I'm kind of okay with that right now. Because I just realize that's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, let's put one right there, one right there. Take a schematic of it and finish it in single player world. I'm gonna ask soon to see if there will be a world download. Because I will download the world and maybe finish it. I've got some plans surrounding that, actually. Can't spill the beans on that too soon, but it'll be an interesting thing. That's what the base looks like so far. this area right here got little updates of all the shulkers. Oh, that's gonna be quite the build. Yikes. Man. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna have to double check how long it took us exactly to do this quarter right here. And then I'm gonna apply that as a timetable to this quarter and see how long it'll put us. If we're running too close to the wire, then we're gonna have to just settle for like a fog effect over here. I may be able to do like a little bit deeper of a dig, build half a skyscraper up to kind of poke out of the abyss, and let that be. And just pretend that that was always the intent. But we're at the point now where I'm starting to realize, you know, if it takes me even just 1 week to do this quarter, you know, that puts us at, I mean, that would put us right at a week from tomorrow. Okay? So Friday the 12th we finish it. I'm going to have 1 week after that to build the other side. And then I've got one stream on the 22nd, a stream on the 29th and the 30th, and then the season ends on the 31st. There's no way we actually finish this. Do a lake or something quick and easy. A lake would be easy. I've got a couple of ideas surrounding that. We could do like a leak so that the lake would start to fill in. Fill in like a couple of buildings maybe. Lay out a very basic floor plan. Have a bunch of rubble underneath the water, which would save me from having to do a ton of work. I don't know, that wouldn't really do me good. We could just make it under construction, but I mean, it would kind of defeat the whole... I don't know. I'll think about it. There's a couple of ideas I've got floating in my head. I've got to toy around with them to see what's actually doable at this point. Waterfall would be amazing. Yeah, I definitely think it would be cool to have some color down there. Because it would add more color to the build in general. But it does change the whole idea and flip it on its head. So I gotta be careful. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll get there when we get there. We are gonna start wrapping up the stream though. So today we built a ketchup bottle. Today we also finished up the upper layer here. So the second layer is done. So first layer we have like the freestanding buildings here. Just some nature stuff. And of course, second layer, we've got a couple more builds. Still largely open floor plan kind of deal. Very much a... very much still a basic build, I would say. Next level down, it's supposed to be a little bit more chaotic, so we're going to actually lay out our buildings first and then lay out the path. We gotta put in an elevator. And hope that we can make this just work. You know, I don't know what it'll look like, and that's okay. And then as soon as that's done, I'll have at least some idea of what we can actually accomplish with the rest of the build. It could be something, it could be nothing. We'll see. In the meantime, though, I appreciate you guys for watching. All of you all are amazing. And I can't wait to see you guys again tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be live. Thank you guys for being here. I know I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow. Like I said, we'll be back on Twitch SMP. We're playing Twitch SMP until the end. So once I'm done with my build, we'll start moving into other things. If I don't finish my build until the very last day, then we're done on the last day. So December 31st will be the last day of Twitch SMP. You can start to expect actual new stuff from me, not just, hey, I'm building this again. I'm building this again. I know you guys are probably sick of it. I'm gonna get sick of it by the end of this too. Tomorrow is a special day. Tomorrow is indeed a special day. Let me see if I can find somebody for us to raid. Holy cow, David, you are doing amazing. I think we might say hello to you. Yeah, let's go say hi to JMO. We love JMO. You'll see. Alright. Hop in the raid, get some free channel points, meet a cool streamer along the way. We're going to be saying hello to JMO the Schmo. He's a cool streamer. You guys love him. If you don't love him, then I'm going to beat you up. That's how this works. Appreciate y'all. YouTube, this is the end of the journey for you guys. Go find another video to watch. I appreciate you guys as well. It means a lot that you guys would choose to spend your time watching me. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.